We continue this evening's press conference. We have defender Kai Trewin. If you have any questions, please raise your hand. We'll get started with Ronnie.
Hey, Kai. Congrats on your NYC debut. Just wanted to quickly ask, in your first match, what were just your thoughts on the opponent, on the Galaxy, and just the physicality, the speed, and just your first match in MLS? Thank you.
Hey, thank you, mate. Yeah, I really enjoyed my debut. Obviously, getting to play here in the first game of the season, in front of a packed-out stadium was pretty awesome, and the speed and the plays here are really high, and it was definitely a step up for me. But I felt like I raised to the level, and I really enjoyed the game.
Matt.
Hey Kai, Matt, Megan Hudson River Blue. Congrats on making your debut.
Cheers, mate.
Just wanted to ask you about obviously playing alongside Aiden O'Neill. I know you guys know each other from the national team, but now together in the same team, playing in MLS today alongside each other, what was it kind of like playing alongside him, and how can you guys grow and develop as the season goes on, not just with NYCFC, but also with the Australian national team too? Thank you.
Yeah, it's definitely helped me knowing Ado before I came here, and he's been looking after me a lot since I've got here, which has been good. And I really enjoyed playing alongside him. I've played with him a few times before, but never next to him in midfield, and I really enjoyed today. I felt like we were able to connect quite well, and help the team get back into the game, obviously after our slow start. But yeah, I'm really enjoying my time here, and it's definitely better that Ado's here too.
Michael.
Hey guys, it's Mike Andrew from Blue City Radio. Thanks for the time.
All good.
I want to ask you a question about tactics and your opinion. Late in the game, did you feel like NYCFC was trying to get the ball into certain players' feet, or was it whoever was open?
I wouldn't say we were trying to get it to one person in particular, but they obviously after the red card we had a lot of possession, and even before that we had a lot of possession too, and they sat back and defended the box quite well. So we're trying a few different things to try and get into the box, and sometimes when Keaton came on we crossed the ball a few more times, and even trying to get Nico and Maxi on the ball a lot. Obviously they're our best sort of attacking players, but it was a tough game to try and break them down when they were sitting so deep. But I felt like obviously we got that goal, and then had a few more chances later on in the game, which were through good play. And it wasn't one person we were trying to get the ball to or one tactic we were using. It was more just trying to break them down however they came at us.
Jonathan.
Hey Kai, congrats on making your MLS debut. On the broadcast, one of the commentators said that you looked every bit of a City Football Group Academy product. I wondered what you thought defines your own game, and what you thought of what you bring to NYCFC this season.
Well, I've been lucky, obviously, to come into the City Group when I was in Melbourne, and there's lots of similarities in the way that we were playing in Melbourne, and then how Pascal wants to play here, and I think that probably helps with the introduction into the team, and the way that we want to play is obviously quite similar. So there's not too many things that I'm doing different, but I feel like the way that we want to play here suits my game. I like being with the ball a lot, and then when we don't have the ball, I like to get a bit of a press on and try and win the ball up the pitch as high as possible, and that's something that comes along. Well, I guess in the City Group, a lot of the teams try and play the same way. So that was probably why I felt I fit in quite comfortably today, and have fit in quite well since I've been here.
Anthony.
Hey Kai, first off, congratulations on your first appearance here in MLS.
Thank you.
I have to ask you, Pascal mentioned he wasn't very happy about the team in the first half. What was that like in the locker room, and how did it motivate you to have such a better performance in the second half?
Yeah, obviously, everyone knows we conceded that goal in the first, I think it was a minute or two into the game, and we spoke about it before the game, trying to get the first goal and start strong, and obviously we didn't do that. So coming into halftime, it wasn't too disappointed. Like, no one was too disappointed because of how we turned it around after the first 10 minutes. I felt like the last 20 minutes of the second half, I felt like we found our feet. Obviously it's not good that it took us that long, but going into halftime, knowing that we can compete with them at this level, and then start to dominate the game, I think we were quite positive coming into the change room, and then I think that showed the positivity that we had in the change room in the first half. It showed in the second half, and then how we were able to dominate the game even before the red card, and then obviously after as well.
Alejandro?
Hey, how are you, by the way? Congratulations, my friend, for
All
your
good.
first
Thank
debut
you.
game.
Cheers.
I already see you before against Colombia, so
Yeah.
I know already how amazing player you are.
Thank
How
you.
are you feeling in your first game and leaving with this experience and your first debut with the team?
Yeah, I loved every moment of it. You know, from getting to the stadium and seeing the pitch and seeing the stadium, it's unbelievable. And walking out and it's a packed out crowd. It doesn't really get much better than that. And obviously, like I said before, we didn't start the greatest, but then we got into the game pretty quick, and I enjoyed it. It was a lot faster, and the players there's lots of quality players, in the New York City team, and then obviously in the Galaxy team as well. So yeah, I enjoyed every moment, and I'm very happy to be here.
Final one will go with Christian Henage.
Hi Kai, congratulations on your debut tonight.
Cheers, mate.
Drew Baiera also made his MLS debut. You're relatively new to this group, and once upon a time we're trying to break into a first team. What stuck out to you about Drew's game, just being up close with him?
Yeah, well, to be honest, I didn't even know that it was his debut today. But I've seen him in training since I've been here, and he looks very comfortable. I'm not surprised at all by how well he did when he came on. You can see that he's ready to play at this level, and I'm really happy for him. And I think he's going to have a long career, and yeah, no, it's good. It's good for the club as well, giving players like him a chance, and because he is definitely ready to be playing.